Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to part 5 of Blackburn Old Cemetery, or Rowley Cemetery. Sorry for the wind, it's a bit windy here. I think this will be the last part of this cemetery, which is part 5. It's, you know, if my viewers want to watch each part, they can do, or if they want to watch individual parts, do that even. Anyway, thought I'd just get on, document this remaining corner. Look at that there. And then that'll be me. Dear, I've not documented everything. I'd be here for days and days. I'd have to bring a tent with me in camp. But all the same, this is a Freemason's grave here. It's got symbolism on. Try and scroll, I'll try and zoom in for you. You can see it there. This guy must have been a master mason or something. 33 degrees. This one. Look at the work what's gone into that. This is a big plot, this one. There's quite a few names on it, but the sun's glaring on it now and I can't really see. But this is a big plot, this. Anyway, come on, let's move on. Let's see what else there is to see. If anybody can hear that, there's a lot of bark on the ground here. Look at the size of these vaults. Spectacular, that. Somebody very wealthy. I like things like that. Like where somebody's put a little bit of time in a soldier's grave. Put a little bit of time into, like, you know, doing a little cross or putting something on the grave so then people know who's there and who resides there. It comes down here early in the morning, down on this bit here. You see deer. Now, this morning, I didn't have my phone ready or batteries charged or anything, but when I came down here this morning to take some photographs with my camera, there were a mother deer down here with a little baby deer. Now, I've spotted deer here before, but not with a little baby deer as well. As soon as this hit me, little baby deer led down in grass, like they do, like it were playing dead. But you know, I was just a bit gutted that I didn't get any footage of them. But nothing was set up. Just had my camera out. But photos I wanted. Like, look at that pile of gravestones there. Look at that. All toppled on one another. One there sinking to the side. You know, which is a shame. It's a real shame. It is. But that's what happens with these old cemeteries. Look at that one there. You can see where it's actually coming away. You can see. Now that won't be long before the face of that gravestone's on the ground. Unless somebody puts some type of strap around it or some type of arrow die to something like that behind them, tries pushing it back on and stabilising it a bit more. See, I think like places like this, you know, where it's all overgrown and things like that. I don't mind overgrown places, but I do think like the probation service should come up here with people who's on community service and things like that. You know, like just to tidy it up. And maybe some of the chaps and girls who's on community service and things like that, I get a bit of pride out of it as well. But that's just me. You know, I don't think everybody thinks the same way. Look at that gravestone leg down. A nice strong scent of roses, I can smell you. But anyway, come on, let's get up here. This is the last remaining path. It runs down the back edge, if you can see the wall. So I just thought I'd follow it up here. Do the final part to the top gates. And that concludes Blackburn Cemetery. What's somebody put on the back of that stone there? Look how long that path is, ladies and gentlemen. At the top there, you can see right at the top, that's where the Blackburn Giant is that side, right on top of it all. But anyway, come on, let's move on. It's a bit better here, it's a bit shaded. Nice little shaded area. Excuse me. An old manhole cover, like the one you've seen in part 1. But even that's sweet, isn't it? That's like what you see something in America. Are any turtles down there? You would have seen me run up this path with some fingers came up there, out them gaps. Anyway, come on. Look at this little memorial garden here. Real headstones. Unless this could be like a private little family plot. But we'll have a look at that in a minute. But look how overgrown that is. You see just tops of headstones sticking up. I raise it up a little bit. You know, with all the views in the background. Anyway, come here, let's see what this says. Stone used in the boundary walls as headstones. Fair play. Nice little signs then, nice little piece of history. Well, it's not history, but you know, people a little bit of an insight to the wall. Oh, this is like a Modena cast iron grate over an original one, if you can see it in there, ladies and gentlemen. The original round ones inside. But it's broken on one side, so we made some type of hill and put that one in. Now, I wonder if this one's going to be wrote writing on it in another, what, 50 years, 100 years maybe. Maybe my boys could come back, or their sons could come back and, you know, have a look for me. Looks like a little private end to graves. I'm not going to say what graves they are because the current climate, somebody might come and deface some of them, and I don't want that. I don't want to be responsible for that. Anybody using my little videos to come and vandalise things. I don't know if that's fell down or not. But some of these at the back, it's very well overgrown. You know, and they could do with like I said, getting community service people in and giving it a good lick round with strimmers and bushwhackers. And another round old manhole cover there. It's a pity really that they haven't got anything on them, like a maker's name or anything. Unless that's on the underneath. I don't know. I'm not even tempted to try and lift one up. You wouldn't credit it, people, but the views here are brilliant. They're absolutely stunning, the views. Some of them. Well, somebody's rubbish bin in the middle there. So if anybody in this area of Rowley has got the wheelie bin missing, you might want to come and check that one out, see if that one's yours. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a trough. A water trough. With a water pipe there what comes in. Or it could go out, that could be an overflow. Look, come on, we'll have a look round, see if it is. Yeah, that's an overflow, ladies and gentlemen. But even that stone trough there, that's sound, that's good. You know, I never knew that was there. You know, I don't know if it's clean enough for a dog to drink out of. But I can see it bottom. I don't know, it's got like some kind of oily film on top of it. Well, it'd be good if somebody could dig all that out, drain it, dig it all out and let it refill up. And the deers what come in here and in the morning and people that walk through with the dogs can get a drink. Well, you know. Ooh, I've never seen one of these ones before. Look at that little one there. That's cool. Nice bit of art in itself. Well, like I keep saying in most of my videos, I like the cast iron work. Especially after war effort, and they took it all away, well, majority of it away, with what they could. Nice memorial bench there under the tree with a little plaque on. It's a nice little ornate bench, isn't it? Lancashire Rolls in the middle. That's nice, isn't it? Really nicely done. You can hear traffic, that's on main road. Well, actually it's a dual carriageway. I found that a lot of these graves, and a lot of them are like this. Look at the name decks round sides. They generally have the cast iron rail, like I've pointed out on previous things. But these, I find it generally, some of the older ones, the older graves. That one isn't, because it says 1929 on it. Look at that. Little cross just sticking out. Anyway, come on, let's move on. The wall and another one of them. Somebody down there having a rest after coming up the hill from the bottom. Long little gravestone there on its own. So. Right, come on, let's go over and have a quick look at that one. See if it's on its own. I'll get that one for people. So since it's here on its own, I've got a couple more little ones there. And then right over there in the distance where you can see the purple flowers. More to the middle of the screen. That's where the gate is. And that's where the ending of this video will be. So come on, let's get up here. Somebody's football down there. Probably off a dog walker or something like that. Now just up here near these gates there's some little history boards and a board I think what says about the trail what runs through here. So I'll get a little look at that for yous. I'll get a look at this gate, this magnificent gate here. I think it's the same as the one down the bottom, I'm not too sure. And then that'll be the end of this part 5. Now, I always like getting these Blackburn Borough signs in. Right. And I'll get you to this history board here and give you a look. See, this history board I think is different than the one that were at the bottom. I'll try and get it all in for you. You know, they're actually very cool, aren't they? They look like they are actually as well, what I was thinking. They're actually pictures of what children have drawn in surrounding schools, and they've added it to the board, which I think is brilliant, especially the bluebell one there in the middle at the top, and that one in the bottom right hand corner. That's cool. So I'll get all this in for you because it's all information. Interesting facts it says there. So that one's in as well. And we'll start at the top here. I'll give you a look at these little things at the side first. And then I'll give you a look at this one here. Sorry, let me pull that over a little bit. Sorry for the traffic. And the overall little map. It's saying you are here. That's the top gate. And you know what? It's even got a picture of a deer there. That's because they're seen in here. So they must be recognised as being here as well. Anyway, that's another like little history board for you, which I always find these history boards very fascinating, especially for children, when you bring children out for a walk. You know, and you'll pick something on that board, say, and you'll say to your boys or your girls, if you've got girls, come on, which one are we going to see first? You know, and it's just history, it's all extra learning for children. You know, and children love it. More exciting you make it for them, better it is. And then more they learn. Well, anyway, enough of that. Look at these gates. You know, red padlock there as well. Somebody painted that. Yeah. Well, anyway, come on, I'll show you these gates. These gates. Lancashire red roses at the bottom again. Look them. See, look at the hinges. Look at the hinges on that. You can clearly see there that must have been part of the original hinge up there. So they could be reproduction gates, these. I might be wrong. But they're all good. All good. I like this type of thing. Cast iron after all. Well, anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.